Wow.
This is gonna be so delicious.
Hi, I'm Megan, and this is the best way to make mac and cheese in an Instant Pot. I love the Instant Pot because it's efficient and it's foolproof. I love the box mac and cheese as much as the next person, but this right here is definitely 100 times better.
Hi, I'm Ronica, and this is the best way to make mac and cheese in the oven. Now, I love a box mac and cheese as much as the next person, but come on. The oven allows you to get that nice brown top over hot, gooey mac and cheese. It's the best mac and cheese.
This fabulous mac and cheese recipe comes together in just 10 minutes. It uses pressure from hot air and water to cook your food. When using an Instant Pot, you want to make sure that you follow the instructions for safety precautions. But the results are delicious and they're easy. So if you're a student, parent, or just short on time, you can have a homemade meal ready in just a couple of minutes. All you need for this recipe is to pick your favorite noodle shape. We're using elbow macaroni today. Salt, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, evaporated milk. And I swapped in a little cauliflower for this recipe. Before you exit, just hear me out. Cauliflower is an excellent source of vitamin C, folate, fiber, and antioxidants, all of which help support your body's collagen synthesis, immunity function, helps get your gut moving. And cauliflower is such a versatile veggie. It blends right into dishes like this. I'm currently pursuing my master's in nutrition, so I'm constantly looking for ways in which we can add a little nutrient boost into people's favorite dishes. And this is an excellent way to do that. Food should feel inclusive, not restrictive. We're also going to finish it off with some water. Give it a nice stir. We're going to put the lid on, seal it, and let it cook on high pressure for 3 minutes. Before we open our pot, we need to make sure we release the pressure through the valve, and it's time to add in our cheeses. Today we're going to be using cheddar, Parmesan, and Gruyere, but you can use any mix that calls to you. We're going to give it a light mix and then close the lid to let the cheese melt. The cheese should be a little melty by now, so let's take a look and give it a stir. Wow. I first fell in love with cauliflower mac and cheese when I visited a friend in London a few years ago. It came out bubbling and just hot and cheesy and gooey and delicious, and I felt completely bamboozled once they told me that cauliflower was in it. So good, I can't believe it came together that quickly. You can't taste the cauliflower at all. It's nice and cheesy, it's rich, but somehow still a little light and just ultimately very comforting.
A baked mac and cheese is chef's kiss. It's a perfect way to feed the family and definitely worth the effort. Any good pasta dish always starts off with heavily salted water. My mom told me to always salt the water like the ocean. And of course, our favorite pasta shape. I love these because it has ridges on them. It helps to hold the sauce. I'm gonna cook this for about 2 minutes less what it says on the directions on the box so we can get it nice and al dente. You're gonna take your cheese and coat it in cornstarch. Today we're using cheddar, American, and my favorite, smoked Gouda. And here's the hack. The cornstarch is gonna help thicken the sauce nicely without making a roux. You wanna mix this until the cheese is nicely coated, and then we're gonna save this for later. So now let's really get into the sauce. You're gonna melt your butter in a hot pot. When it's melted, you're gonna add your spices. Mustard, cayenne pepper, and my favorite, smoked paprika. We're just gonna let the spices bloom a little bit in the butter. When it starts to smell delicious, you know it's time. I'm using heavy cream and milk. We're gonna actually use a technique that emulsifies the egg into our sauce, so this makes it richer, creamier, and more custard-like. We're gonna take a ladle of this and add it to our egg to temper it. Make sure you're whisking while you pour it in. Now we're slowly whisking in the eggs back into our cream mixture. A lot of people feel really strongly about eggs. I personally love adding eggs to my mac and cheese. I feel that it actually brings everything all together. When it comes to the cheese, make sure you add it in thirds. Give it a good stir until everything's evenly incorporated. Now we're ready to add our pasta back in. And now you just wanna coat this all together. And of course, our salt. It's a good time to taste it to see how it's seasoned for you and if you need to make any adjustments. Here's where the magic happens, all in the baking dish. I have cheddar, Parmesan, and mozzarella. This is gonna help get that nice cheesy crust that not only tastes delicious, but looks beautiful. So this is a 5 cheese mac and cheese, but of course, use whatever you like. This is gonna go in the oven for about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna turn up the heat to broil and let it broil for about 5 minutes. The top should actually be nice, brown, and bubbly. Wow, this looks so good. It smells amazing, and I know it's gonna be so delicious.
I'm so confident in this recipe that I'm going to bring on a tasty friend
To give their unbiased opinion. Now for the taste test.
Both these look so good. I'm gonna start with this one. This one, low-key, respectfully, looks like it came out of a box, but in an appealing way. Oh, That's delightful. This is super flavorful. I honestly struggle to believe that it cooked in like 3 minutes. That's insane. This one, I will say though, looks so beautiful with like the crust on the cheese on top. Super flavorful. And I think the crust is doing something for me texturally. It just contrasts really nicely with the softer pasta. As much as I'm really enjoying all the crusty cheese on this, I have to say, if it were me personally, I'm making the one that cooks in 3 minutes. It's homemade, it's so easy, and I can make it on a weeknight with very little prep. That's a win for me. This was so fun. I know I learned so much. Let us know what you'd like to see us make on Tasty next.